Okay, so in the previous videos, we learned how to create, read, and update data using APIs. Okay, so in this video, I will explain two things. One is how to delete API and also about HTTP methods in detail. Okay, so let's get started. The first one is delete. Okay, so you know that delete means just delete, correct? So delete is used to remove an existing data from the server. Okay, so it is used to remove an existing data from the server. Okay, so first in delete also we have to check which product to delete. Okay, it means in delete also we have to pass the unique identifier we want to delete. Okay, so before that, as a QA we must confirm the data is exist using get. Okay, so I will repeat once again. So before deleting, we must confirm whether the data is exist already in our database. Okay, so how to see that the data is already exist in the database? Using get method. Okay, so using get method, so either we can use get all product or get a single product. Okay, so you know that using this API we get all the data. Okay. Okay, so we know that we have 20 products in our database and I want to delete the product 5. Okay, so how to delete? First, we have to create delete request. Select, delete. Hey, sorry, I was trying to delete the request. Okay, we have to create. So I will click on duplicate, change the HTTP method, delete, and here for delete we don't need body. Okay, so this is important. I'll remove it and change the request name. Okay, so request name, I'll call it delete the product. Okay, so what we have to do, first we have to select the HTTP method and we have to pass the product we want to delete. Okay, so in the URL and delete we don't need to send the request body. Okay, so this is all done. Save the request and click on send. Okay, so now we got 400 bad request. Okay, so usually we'll get 200. Okay, because the data is deleted and whatever we are trying to delete, that is success. Okay, so here this is giving 400 bad request. I think this is the since this is a a demo API, so I don't think they have implemented proper HTTP codes for this. Okay. So we'll say that 400 bad request is correct. Okay. Another important thing is, so after deleting as a QA, we must go back to get and validate. Okay. So here we have deleted product one and check product one. Okay, we have deleted two also. Let us see the details of product 2. Okay, so since this is a public API, it is even after deleting it is still showing the data, but in real time APIs this is very good, very not good, very important scenario. Okay, so after deleting we must go back to get request and put pass that URL, I mean that the data or identifier and click on send and validate. Here we should not see the data because we have deleted, and here we should get 404 not found error. Okay, it should not be 200. Okay, so even after deleting, if you are still seeing the data, means it is a defect, means it is not successfully deleted the resource from the backend. Okay, so this is about delete, and delete is also idempotent. Okay, so how we can say that means, so here see I want to delete. Okay, see, so no matter how many times I send the same request. Okay, so I'm sending the same request to delete, here the final result remains same. Okay, so this is, so delete is also idempotent, like put and patch. Okay, so it means in server it is not making any changes. Okay, so how many times we send the request. Okay. Okay, so this is about delete. This is very easy and very important. Okay. Okay, so how I said easy means here we don't have to send the request body. Okay. Okay, and as a QA you have to validate the status codes and response body. Okay. Okay, so usually for delete, response body will be nothing. Okay, so we'll get empty, empty array or empty object. Okay. Okay, so next important thing is HTTP methods. Okay, so far you know what HTTP methods are. Okay, so we have used get, post, put, patch and delete. Okay, so there are these two, and as a QA 90% of the time we use only these five. Okay, so we rarely, or this we never use. Okay, so it is used by framework level, or I don't know. Okay. Okay, so most of the time we use only these five. Okay. Okay, so we have been using this HTTP methods. Okay, so what I want to talk is, so HTTP, what it stands for. So HTTP stands for hypertext transfer protocol. Okay, so here I'm saying protocol means set of rules. Okay, so here this HTTP defines set of rules. Okay, so what is that rule? How client, and what each method mean. Okay, and what each status code mean. Okay, so these are all rules. Okay. Okay, so it is not like I'm getting the data and I'm receiving 404 a response code. Okay, so this is not the rule. Okay, so it means if you use get there are some rules, and if you use post there are some rules, and you cannot randomly use methods like I want to create a data and I cannot use get method and create data. Okay, so the rule will not support that. Okay, so these are all the rules. Okay, so let's talk about get rule. Okay, so what is the get rule? So get rule is, get, using get we retrieve the data. Okay, so the rule is it should not change the data. Okay, so that is the first rule. Then in get we don't send request body. Okay, and get is safe and idempotent, because how many times we get, it returns the same data. Okay, so this is the rule of get. Okay, so in the place of get, if you are getting 400 or 500 error, or it is not returning the response body, means it is not following the rules. Okay, so this is what HTTP means. Okay, so this is the protocol both server and client are following. Okay, next post and get rule also. So we can get the product or anything using two ways. One, either we can get all the products or all the resource, or we can get a particular or single resource. Okay, so that is also rule. Then post. So what is the post rule? So post is used to create a new data. You know that the rule is request body is mandatory. This is the rule. Okay, and every time we send the post request, so it generates new ID. Okay, and post is not idempotent. Okay, next is put. So what is the rule of put is, so here ID is mandatory. Okay, so this is the first rule input, and also here it expects, or we should pass the entire object. Okay, so this is also one of the important rule of put. Okay, and here suppose if you are not sending the category. Okay, so here I will not send the category and I will send this request. Okay, so but put will override this category. Okay, so here it should add. Okay, but since this is the public API, it is not adding that category, but it will add, it will override that field also. Okay, so this is put. So you know that put is used to replace the entire resource. Okay, so this is the rule of put. So I'll repeat once again because this is important. In put we must pass the unique identifier in the URL, and also we have to pass the body. Okay, for put, post and patch we have to pass the body. Okay, okay, then patch. So, you know, patch is for partial up. What is that? Sorry. Patch is to update partial data. Okay. So, if I want to update only price or title, I can use patch. Okay. So, what is the rule in patch also? ID is mandatory. We have to pass. Okay. And here we will send only the data we want to change. Okay. So, this is also rule of patch. Okay. So, here I'm selecting patch and I'm selecting the entire object. This is wrong. Okay, so it means it is not enforcing the strict patch rule. Okay, so that is also important rule. Okay, next is delete. So what is the rule of a delete? So in delete also, delete has to delete the data. That is the first rule. Next is ID is mandatory. This is the rule. Okay. Then delete may return 200 or 204. Okay, so this is about a rule. Okay, so instead of just understanding HTTP methods, or these are all HTTP methods, there is a way why we call it HTTP methods, because HTTP, because these are all protocols. For every method there is a protocol to follow, and while developing also they follow that protocol and develop accordingly. And while testing also we have to make sure, like, we are getting the proper data. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, like if I'm using get, I'll have to expect that it should be 200 and okay. So if I'm getting 201, it means the data is created, it means it is not following the rule, get rule, and that is wrong. Okay,